automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. On first down, it's Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
You think you won't get there? Check 26, check 26. We out.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
7-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Open man is Ross, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
To John Ross. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill, big hold of the 30. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brought down at the 30.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll run here with Evans. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
The ball carrier.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now they try the right side here. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Tannehill in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
At the 12-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And his kick here is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. pushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Running from the shotgun with Drake. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. I go to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Thompson, and he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19.
First and 10.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the carry, Thompson. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Titans 10, Jaguars 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 3. That one complete. He finds Shark. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Jaguar first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage, back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, third down here.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll look to throw now on first down. His pass caught at the 4. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the 3-yard line.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First and
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Evans. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Right back to Drake. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, Drake. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards. Shotgun, he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. This is caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Is good. Makes the score Jaguars 14, Titans 10.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on second down, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this is going to be incomplete. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Here we go. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Shift.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Tannehill throwing again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run on 1st down. Thompson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And the ball is knocked out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On second down, a run with Evans. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these... Check.
Now Tannehill. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth.
Fourth down.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Watch the run, watch the run. Right there, 54, right there.
On second down now, it's Drake. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 8.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
Well, he had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Rashaan Evans.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
His kick.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Jaguars 35. Titans 10.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They run with Thompson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On first down, it's Thompson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, here's Evans. Powers through. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ready. 60 Eagle.
And they will take a knee here. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Jags, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.